Shout out to Mountain and Fish, I got Iggy and Woods doing right for the culture. If you just here for the views and the likes and just put out on mic, you a vulture. They let me down, but the raps did it. They let me down, but the switch did it. They let me down, but the raps did it. They let me down.
This your boy Iggy.
It's your boy Woods.
You are now tuned into another episode of Hip Hop Hoops Podcast. Continue to keep running up those subs, guys. Please, on YouTube, share, like, comment, watch the episode. You know, let us know what you guys want to hear from us. We're here, man. We do this for the people. Follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We're on TikTok. Listen, guys, make sure you go to the website.
Yes.
Our website is up and booming. Go to the website at hhhhoops.com. Go to the website. This is where all the fly merch is. You can get it. And no, listen, we got to shout out Bobby Llewellyn. He stopped by.
He stopped by,
with
man.
the black merch. Listen,
go.
this thing is fly. You can go on his Instagram, check it out. He has all the fly merch there. I'll give you his Instagram. What's his Instagram? I got it here quickly. His Instagram. You can go on his Instagram. It is B22LW. And you can get, you know, he has over like 2,000 or 3,000 images of the black
man.
merch,
a lot of variety,
man. Listen, man,
You know
we got to support our own. Shout out Bobby Llewellyn for coming through. We're going to have him sitting here soon on the couch.
Yes, sir.
We're going to talk hoops because he was a problem on that court, man.
You know it.
Get your merch, man. Get your merch.
Check that out right there, boy.
Living in the black. Let's get it.
Let's go,
black
man.
merch. Let's go.
Let's go.
Shout out Bobby Llewellyn.
Yes.
Listen, song of the week. We're going to talk. You know, this is a guy his name is Mello Griffith. You know, this song is called Luck. He got Travis Stickle on it.
Yeah.
Listen, let's get it. I'm going to play it real quick. Song of the week.
Let's go. Luck, baby.
Mello Griffith, Luck.
Okay, hold up, is this thing on? I'm married to the game, I put a ring on. Anytime I rap it, they just cling on. This ain't no light drip, this a fling on. She still let me beat it on the chest like King Kong. Bing bong, I'm out of space, Klingons. We at the gate, bingo on. I'm here to get my king on. Even as up on, you know I've been on. I ain't really been wrong, still pushing buttons like this ain't a sing song, why the hell they sing along? If she cheering for me, might as well bring it on. Okay, hold up, think he did it again. The only time I start writing is to get a new pen. I got them spinning their heads like, oh wow, who's that now? Me in the white and black crowd with a pretty girl with a little bit of ass out. Cream anytime I milk the game like a cash cow.
Yo!
Get out the way.
Song of the week.
Come on, man. Woo. About Toronto don't got a sound. Canada don't got a sound. Come on, man.
We got to shout out Mello Griffith,
Let's
man.
go.
Featuring Travis Thicky, Luck. The song is called Luck, so go check him out right now. Mello Griffith, song of the week. Let's go. Moving along to hoops, of course.
Yes.
We got the finals here. Starts Thursday this week.
I'd like to make a quick shout out though, man.
Oh, go ahead.
We got a few Canadians in the finals, bro.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? AJ Lawson, Dwight Powell, Oliver Maxey. Sorry my bad. Oliver Max Prosper.
Yes, sir.
They're representing for
Montreal.
For Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
And the big homie, you know, O'Shea Brissett holding it down for Boston. So we got that Canadian flavor.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? That maple syrup in the NBA chip. Let's go.
Yeah, so either way, some Canadians gonna win.
Some Canadians bringing home a ring.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
That's what's up. What's your predictions, man? What do you think?
I think it's Boston in 6, man.
Boston in 6,
Boston in 6, man. I don't think the perimeter of Dallas has experienced the perimeter defense and offense of Boston, personally. And I think Washington, you know, coming from Charlotte, Wally was there. He was getting victimized by Boston like all day, every day. Ever since Kyrie stepped on Lucky, you know what I mean? I think he's been 0-10 against Boston. So, you know what, fams? The numbers don't look too good for them, man.
He hasn't won in Boston in a while. He's 0-10. But he also, man, did he? Wow, yeah. You're right.
Come on, man.
0-10.
0-10, B.
I'm gonna go with Dallas.
Okay.
And the reason why I'm gonna go with Dallas, this is gonna be a very tough series.
Okay.
It's gonna be so tough. And I think that between Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Drew Holiday, and the light-skinned guard, what's his name? White. Between those 4, they can all guard.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
They can all guard.
3 and D.
They can all guard. So instead of just having a guy like say Anthony Edwards
Mm-hmm.
and then McDaniels. That's
Right.
really it from a perimeter standpoint of
Right.
defending. Now you got 4 guys
Right.
that can defend Kyrie and Luka,
and they can shoot that tray ball.
and they can all shoot the 3. It's going to be a tough one. Where I say that Dallas has the edge is that Luka's the best player in the series. He's the best player in the series. Luka's the best player in the series. I get it. Him and Tatum made first team All-NBA, but Luka's better than Tatum.
Tatum is better than Luka, bro.
No, he's not. No,
yes,
he's
he is, man.
Luka is better than Tatum. That's just like, come on, what are we doing here?
Man,
And
you already see Luka drinking that beer. He's already celebrating, bro.
Luka been doing that.
He's happy with that Western Conference chip.
Luka been
Shout out
drinking beer.
Mike Finley. Say, yo, give me that, man.
Because he probably drank it for himself. But Luka, that's why they call him Hookah Doncic, because he does his hookah and he drinks beer. That's what he does.
Fair enough, but I'm just saying
he's not chiseled. He doesn't have an amazing frame. It doesn't matter. He comes out there and he gives buckets. He talks shit and he laughs at people. Okay. That's what he does, and that's what he's gonna come on and do this Thursday.
Listen, man. Listen.
But hold up. Let me finish.
Okay.
I'm the reason why I'm picking Dallas is because between Daniel Gafford, PJ Washington, and Lively, they have the advantage right there. Those guys and if you look at PJ, he can defend bigger guys,
right? And
he can defend wings,
right?
You know, and Gafford not so much as wings, but which big do they have? They have Al Horford, and they have
Porzingis is coming back. And Al Horford, don't get it twisted.
I don't think those guys have issues with those
like
guys.
I said, from ever since he did the Sierra video, if you don't know me by now,
was he in that?
He was in that, girl. He was in that doing his thing, getting
video?
A bubble off of. But when she was single, getting a bubble off of Sierra, like, you know what I mean? He's out here, man.
I didn't know he was in that.
But he's smarter than. I'm not saying he's smarter ball IQ wise than all those guys that you just said, especially the bigs. They haven't had to deal with somebody like Horford before, and KP, all depending on his how he's gonna look mobility wise. Man, I'm telling you, man. If KP's 75%, they haven't seen something like KP before either. You know what I mean? He's a little bit more consistent than Cat.
Really?
A lot more consistent.
They haven't seen nothing like Porzingis before. They just saw it in the last series. A big 7-footer that wants to shoot threes all day.
But
Porzingis has no post game at all.
But hit him. And bro, you got flipping 5 guys that can hit tray balls.
Cat was hitting shots during the Denver series.
Game 4? Well, we're talking game. Well, I'm not even talking about. I'm talking about against Dallas in regards to Cat was very inconsistent from the 3 against Dallas. So Dallas is probably Cat and Porzingis have their similarities, but the team itself, if they're hot, it's a wrap, bro. They score in bunches. You know what I mean? And now Rudy Gobert, whoever was guarding Rudy, could last series with Minnesota and Dallas, they can kind of sag off a bit. I remember at one point Luka was guarding Rudy Gobert. So It's like, bruh, they know Rudy wasn't bringing nothing offensively, but you can't do that against Boston. They got 5 guys, man. Then on the defensive side, Drew Holiday, bro, he's gonna give. I don't know about.
He's shutting down Kyrie?
No one's ever gonna shut down Kyrie. You know what I mean? But Luka, I'm just saying, with that athleticism, I don't know. He's gonna need some athleticism. Those beers that he's been chugging, I hope they were light. Because he's gonna get cramps. A whole lot of cramps. A whole lot of cramps.
He does not care.
A whole lot of cramps, man. Boston in 6 though, bro.
He's cooking everybody. He's the best player in the series.
Oh my gosh.
He's better than Tatum.
I can't believe you're saying this, man.
Yo, guys, I want you to answer this question. I always gotta do this.
Yeah,
we always gotta go to the people because you want to talk crazy all the time. Listen, I want to know who is better. Who are you taking right now? Luka or Tatum? Talk to us in the comments.
Let's talk about the duos. Let's talk about the duos real quick, man.
Tatum and Brown versus Luka.
Yes.
Yo, I think Luka and Kyrie are better tandem. Tandem.
Wow, I can't. Oh
I think they're better.
The disrespect. Is it because Jaylen Brown is like super smart? Like,
has nothing to do with it.
I'm just saying, like his game is on point. They both averaged 30 last series, bro.
He played well. Jaylen Brown still has no left hand. He's still not the greatest shooter. He's streaky. Tatum, same thing. Streaky. When he misses, he relies on the three way too much and not his athleticism. And when you look at Kyrie, he's just a wizard. Like, he's probably one of the best offense. If he was 6'6", he'd be the best player in the NBA right now. Now you have Luka, who he's not fast. He's super slow.
Right.
And he's so skilled and he's cooking everybody.
He's
a walking triple-double.
Who's Dallas's best perimeter defender? Because at the end of the day, Tatum was dealing with, regardless, because everybody's saying, oh, he's been inconsistent this playoffs. He's going against the top defenders on each team, right?
Name
from Miami, what's his name? Caleb? What's it? That's one of the twins.
Really?
He's their best perimeter defender.
Yo, Boston hasn't even been challenged.
What do you mean they haven't been
challenged? Without no Jimmy Butler. Who's second round?
Second round, they had Cleveland.
What's his name? Donovan Mitchell misses the last 2 games of the series.
Okay.
Gone.
Okay.
Now you play freaking Pacers. Really? The Pacers? And they and Halliburton, who I don't even think is that great of a player, is supposedly their best player, misses the last 2 games.
Right.
They've been tested compared to a Dallas who had freaking the Clippers first round with Paul George. Now you have
no Kawhi.
Now you have Oklahoma second round.
No Kawhi.
What about second round? OKC.
What about second round? They were young. They were the number 1 team.
They were the number 1 seed.
They were the number 1
and
seed.
And now you just go against Minnesota, the best defense.
Bigs. The Mavs bigs were just too big for their interior.
Boston hasn't been challenged.
Yes, they have, bro.
They haven't. They've
been the number 1 team. They've been the number 1 team all year.
Who?
Boston.
Okay, but they haven't been challenged in the playoffs. They haven't been challenged.
Are they supposed to be challenged in the playoffs?
Of course. Play against somebody with their best player.
Listen, this is my thing. For all you LeBron fans, sorry I had to bring it back to LeBron. No disrespect, LeBron. But when LeBron was doing this to the East, you know what I mean? Like, everybody still called him the GOAT.
Because the
East was so weak.
The East was weak.
Now the East is weak again, right?
Where's Giannis? Giannis didn't play. We're like, where's the matchups? That, like, last year when Boston and Milwaukee matched up, Giannis versus Tatum. Yo, I rate that. But they lost like 2-3 games.
You know, you're so good, you make shit just look easy.
Bro, when you play against Boston, Miami, who they don't have their best player, Jimmy Butler, you want to play against the Pacers, who don't have their best player for the last 2 games, and you want to play against Cleveland, who doesn't have their best player in the last 2 games. What is the challenge? What is the challenge?
Boston is due for a chip. Since 2010.
Look what Dallas just did.
I think since 2010, Boston has the most playoff wins at like 105. I don't know the exact stat.
Look what Dallas just did.
They are ready. They are due.
Okay,
I think we're going to see a dynasty.
I'm going with Dallas in 7.
I say Boston in 6.
All right, cool. Okay, so moving along with I want to talk about Catil-n Clark.
Yes.
I want to ask you, is there a bounty on Catil-n Clark's head in the NBA? Because it seems like every single game she's playing in, there's some type of like altercation. If she's cussing somebody's cussing her. But I want to get this straight, and I don't want to act like Catil-n is just this angel here. Because she talks a lot of shit.
Right.
And if you talk shit to another grown-ass woman who ain't having it, who don't care who you are and what you're doing, they're going to react. So I want to ask you, is there a bounty on Catil-n, or is this fair play? What's going on?
I think it's fair play. I think it's just, a rookie getting that rookie treatment from the vets and the players that's been in the W for a while now. Like, they see she's the cash cow. You know what I mean? They see that she has talent. I think they respect her talent. They're just testing her. I think Shanity Carter from the Chicago squad.
Yes.
She let it be known, like, all she can do is shoot. You know what I mean? I think Indiana won that game.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Indiana Fever won by 1 point.
Right?
The girl. Forget the girl's name. She went to the line and missed
she's being targeted. This kind of reminds me of, when Lonzo Ball came to the league. Like, you know what I mean? Although LeVar Ball kind of pumped it up a lot. You know what I mean? But Pat Bev, he came out and just went at him.
Game one.
Yeah. Right? You're seeing it right now, man. She's gonna get tested. This is only gonna make her stronger, man. So, you just gotta. So,
do you agree with Carter when she said that all she can do is that's all she brings?
No, I think she does more. I think she almost has that Steph Curry effect in regards to as soon as she crosses half court, you gotta guard her,
Mm.
right? And it just opens up for everybody else.
Cause Carter bumped the hell out of her.
Yeah, but where's like I'm shout out Matt Barnes. He brought it up the other day. Like, where's the rest of her team, bro? Like, she's getting beaten up left, right, and center. You know what I mean? Like screens, blindside screens. No one's talking. And maybe that's one of the reasons why they were the last place team and they got the number one pick.
They're 2-8 right now,
right?
They're
but no
the only
one's
team that's
talking
better
on
than them
defense.
right now is Washington.
Mhm.
They lost every single game, but they're 2-8 right now.
And my thing is like, yo, come on now. Like, you see your player, your teammate, regardless, is getting bullied. How come where's the enforcers on the Fever? How come no one's actually, I want to see a fight now, bro. I'm not promoting it, but
when Carter bumped her, her teammates just didn't even say nothing.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, there's probably a little jealousy, so be it, but bro.
Are they jealous because Caitlyn has been this, like, okay, she has some of the most, I want to say the most viewed college game in college history. And now, like, they have chartered flights now all of a sudden.
Like a signature shoe.
You know, the signature shoe. So do you think that other NBA players are like,
she ain't that nice. I could beat her. You get that all the time. They're competitors. You know what I mean? Some of these girls have been in the W for a minute and they had to, after their season, they had to go overseas to hoop just to make ends meet.
And she doesn't have to do that.
She don't have to do that. But hopefully it's opening up more opportunity for everybody.
I see Aja got her sneaker.
Yeah.
She got
her signature. Yeah, I mean, stuff is slowly falling into place for the W. This is what comes with it. So just enjoy it. I just think her teammates got to step up for her a little bit more, bro. This ain't looking good. You know what I mean? From a team perspective, like, I can't see my fellow sister getting beat up in front of everybody and not say anything or do anything, not take a flagrant foul. You know what I mean? Not get an ejection. You got the 2-8. You're not making the playoffs. But everybody's out here watching your games, though.
Yeah.
Please believe me. So you guys got to do a better job of just defending it.
I think the Chicago team was fined yesterday because they didn't talk to the media.
Okay.
So they got fined like $1,000.
You know what I mean? So
they didn't talk to the media.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I think Chicago came in with a vendetta. Like that was part of their agenda.
Angel Reese bumped her and was talking shit to her too
on purpose. Like, she seen her from the corner, her eye leveled her. Right? I was like, wow, she knew what she was doing.
So now the Fever, the GM for the Fever, she believes that this is they're targeting her. Let me see what she says. I have it exactly. I want to say exactly what she says here. The GM, so Indiana Fever GM claims Catil-n Clark is targeted on the court. It needs to stop. That's the GM for the Fever. So, targeted or not targeted? No? Fair?
It's fair, man.
I think they're targeting her.
It's fair, bro. It's
fair. I'm gonna be honest. I think they're targeting her. I think that they're saying this white girl is not that great. She's good, but she's not that great, and she's coming in. And they have Aja and they have all these other great players that are black, and they're not feeling it.
Right.
If we want to keep it a buck, I'm going to keep it a buck. I think that they're looking. Do I think that this is the greatest player that I've ever seen? I said it before. I think Juju's better than Kate.
You said it. Yeah.
You know, I think there's other players that are better than her, but I think that when the NBA or the WNBA, when they get a player who's white, they want to put it into a level that we've never seen before.
Right.
And Aja, she's probably one of the best players in the NBA, or probably the best player in the WNBA
right now.
And she ain't getting the love. The needle wasn't moving the way it's moving for Caitlyn right now.
Right.
So I think other players, they're like, yo, this white girl's not even that good. If let's keep it a buck. I know no one will say it. We can say it here, though.
Yeah, we can. And
that's I think that those black girls and a lot of other black girls on the court, they're looking at her and they're like, this girl's not even good. I don't even think it's all black girls. I think there's some that, you know, I want to say Diana Taurasi. I think it was the UConn thing where she's like, this girl's not even like, I feel that, like, I didn't get this kind of hype.
Right.
You know, so I
just think there was no dollars. Now dollars are coming in, so everybody just chillax.
I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. That's what it is, man. Let's keep it 100. Not a lot of people are going to say this.
Yeah.
Catil-n Clark is white, and she moves the needle crazy. Whatever reason, she's moving the needle more than the other players and the players that came before her. She's white. She's white. Let's be real.
Okay.
You know, no, and Paige Becker, when she comes out, the needle's gonna get pushed too. Maybe not as much as her.
Paige is nice though.
Paige is nice. But we this girl's from Iowa. She went to Iowa. Look at the coach from Iowa. The coach from Iowa quit. She retired. She's like, I ain't never getting, no, nobody want to come here.
Right.
This is like one in a lifetime thing where I'm not waiting another 30 years to get another Catil-n Clark who's from Iowa that wants to come here.
Right.
Players don't come here.
Right.
Players go to UConn,
right.
Notre Dame, Tennessee. They don't come here. I was lucky and fortunate that this girl was from Iowa, where the university is located, and she wanted to stay here.
Right.
The girl retired. The girl's like, pfft. And she has good players still.
Facts.
She's like, I ain't got Clayton is gone. I'm out of here. So, that's what it is for me. Catil-n Clark's white and other players not feeling it, and that's just what it is.
Thanks.
So,
okay.
Anyways, moving on. Listen, last week we did downtown, top 5 players from downtown.
Yep.
We mentioned some great players. Shout out Doug Johnson. I want to shout out Doug Johnson, man.
Right.
We were talking to him a little bit, and he was a hell of a player. Went to Miami, Ohio, had the heart issue, and that's what brought his career to an end. But we want to show him some love because he was one of the top players to come out of the city at that time, and we don't want his name to be forgotten for sure.
Facts.
So shout out to him. And we want to shout out Kabonga, the other Kabonga. Christian Kabonga.
Come on, man.
We want to shout out Christian Kabonga. We didn't put him in the top 5. He was in the comments. It's all love. He was a hell of a great player.
Oh man, I remember him doing his thing in the G League, bro.
It's so tough.
It's a lot. There's a lot.
It's so
that
tough.
list was so long.
It was so long. It was very difficult to do, and it's always difficult. All the areas that we do is so difficult.
Yeah.
So we always want to mention all these players are great out here. We have a plethora of great players.
Definitely.
We only could choose 5.
That's it.
It was hard.
Yeah,
So we're gonna jump into Jungle.
Ooh, Jungle City.
It produces some of the greatest players.
Yeah.
Bathurst Heights, one of the greatest schools.
Yep.
Obviously, we mentioned that before.
Yep.
So we want to talk about the greatest players to come out of Jungle. Your top 5 players to come out of Jungle. What's your top 5 players?
My top 5. Hey, listen, man. Let me just throw it out there. I'm gonna miss a few names. My apologies. You know what I mean? But Hot Rod, Coombs, Andrew Carpenter, just to name a few.
Isn't Carpenter from Finch?
Andrew Carpenter from Jungle.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
And
he was
AB
a
was
problem.
Nice.
You know what I mean? You guys just missed the list, you feel me? But my list is Junior Bound, Phil Dixon, Wayne Smith, Ahmed Ali, Mr. 103.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And I can't forget Big Shane Morrison.
Oh man, that was a tough list. Big Shane, it was hard. I wanted to definitely put him on my list. This is so hard.
Oh man.
It's so hard. My list, I got Phil Dixon, Wayne Smith, I got Junior Brown, I got Poncho. Poncho, he went to Fleming. Bro, when I tell you this guy was a problem.
Yes.
First time I seen him was at the early bird tournament out in Runnymede. Was a problem. One of the first guys I seen at the 6'5" height playing on the perimeter. Destroying guys, dunking everything. And then my last, I gotta go with Jabula Murray. Ice.
Jabula Murray. Ice, baby.
He was a problem.
Definitely.
Listen, a guy that doesn't get a lot of credit out here.
No, he doesn't.
For what he done. I know he transferred. I just believe if Bathurst stayed open, he would have got more recognition than a lot of guys from Jungle. You know, he ended up going to Eastern, doing his thing over at Eastern. Went to the States, obviously, and did his thing. But Jabula Murray doesn't get a lot of credit out here.
He doesn't.
And we need to speak about his name more. But Big Shane, damn. I love Big Shane. I was just with Big Shane on freaking Wednesday. It was so hard between those two. But what's your list again? Top 5 players to come out of Jungle.
Junior Brown, Phil Dixon, Wayne Smith, Ahmed Ali, Big Shane Morrison.
My list is Phil Dixon, Wayne Smith, Junior Brown, Poncho, and Jabula Murray. I want to know from you guys the top 5 players to ever come out of Jungle. Let's get it. Jungle City.
Let's go.
Moving along. So Eminem.
Yes. Holy smokes.
This guy moves the needle. This guy moves the needle like no other. We're talking about 60 million freaking subscribers on YouTube.
Right.
Compared to Drake's like 30. Compared to Kendrick Lamar's 13. This guy, he just dropped the song Houdini.
Yeah.
It's been out for 2 days. This damn song has 26 million views already in
26
2 days.
mil.
It's #1 trending
Yeah.
on YouTube right now. Yo, he has a verse where he's talking about Megan
Yeah.
Thee Stallion.
Yeah. Wordplay, that is.
Wordplay, and
Yeah.
he said, you know, if he can get the feature, I want to get it correct.
Shoot me a feature or something
Yeah,
like that?
shoot me a feature
Yeah.
from Meg, and a lot of people didn't like that.
Right.
You know, you got guys like my son, you know, talking about, you know, we allowing him to say, like, why does Megan get picked on?
Yeah.
But the Diddy situation, you know, people are crucifying him and coming to Cassie's rescue
Mhm.
for this. So a lot of people didn't like it. But what's your thoughts on this new song? Because it's like it's kind of giving me the old M vibe.
It feels like a full circle moment. You know what I
Right.
mean? He said he's gonna disappear after this. Like, so yeah, I thought it just brought back memories. Had a nostalgic type vibe with obviously current wordplay.
Mhm.
The track goes hard, man. You know what I mean? It's dope. The music video, seeing, you know, 50, Snoop, Dre,
Right.
it just brought back, for me, it was very nostalgic. You
Right.
know what I mean? So I like it.
I want to just play just a tad bit of it.
Mhm.
And I want to hear what you guys think. Houdini from Eminem.
Guess who's back? Back again. She's back. Tell a friend.
Feels not feeling it.
Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white jerk. Pulling up in a Chrysler.
So Houdini.
Houdini. Yeah, man.
what's
It's
your thoughts,
classic. That's
bro?
a classic M. Like,
That's
you know
M
what I mean?
style, like-
That's M style. Like, you know, he's like, to me, like him, Kendrick, they're in the same umbrella in regards to just, you know, their beats are different,
Right.
but you know, the wordplay is top notch.
I'm not really feeling that.
I
I'll
mean,
just be honest like
you're
that.
gonna hear it so much on the radio that you're
Of
gonna have no
course.
choice but to feel it. You're gonna hear it
Of
in the clubs.
course.
You know what
In
I
the
mean?
clubs?
In a few, it all depends on the clubs you're
What
in.
country you
Like,
talking about?
I'm just saying,
Shit,
you know what I
not-
mean? It all depends. You know what I mean?
Maybe in Detroit. You're not hearing that shit in no clubs.
Here we go, man.
I want to move on from M. I want to talk about Drake. So another reference track has popped up. Mob Ties. So Mob Ties was a great song.
Yeah, I mean,
And
timeless. to a
apparently
certain degree.
Rory, what's his name? Vory? What's the guy's name who wrote it?
I think it was. Yeah,
He's from Dream Chasers. Let's get this right here. I want to say his name is Vory. I'll get it for you right now. I think his name is Vory from yes, Vory. He's from Dream Chasers. He's from Dream Chasers. And apparently he wrote the song Mob Ties. The reference song came out. Who's leaking all these reference tracks from? Who's doing it? Does Drake really have a mole in his camp?
I think he does. You know what I mean? I think, man, honestly, I think that everybody, all the superstar type rappers, they all got reference tracks though, bro. You know what I mean? It's just not being leaked. I think I'm not saying there's an agenda for the boy, you know, for the boy's demise to end the 15-year run. But dag, man, you know, this was tough. As a Drake fan, this was tough to stomach. Control Alt Delete.
So, okay, so what I want to ask you is, reference tracks. What does this mean for Drake's legacy as far as reference tracks? We heard this years ago with Meek Mill.
I mean, it's right.
When Meek Mill came out and said Drake don't write his own raps, and then a bunch of reference tracks started coming out with Drake. But what does it mean to his legacy is an MC, him having reference tracks? Does it hurt it any bit? Does it, like, what does it do?
I mean, the way they push the goalposts for the culture, the hip hop culture. Yeah, of course. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like it's a line or how back in the day guys used to, make reference in tracks, Biggie's lines or whatnot. You know what I mean? But who am I to say anything? At the end of the day, they're pushing it. They keep pushing the goalposts. And at the
Okay.
end of the day, yeah, Drake is his it's gonna take a little hit.
Okay, so
Real MCs are gonna be like, nah, he in the top 5.
So let me, cause I just seen Snoop Dogg talking about he uses reference, like he'll use writers and stuff like that. So my question to you is, why is it okay for other artists to use reference tracks, writers, but Drake can't?
Right. That's what I'm saying. They keep pushing the goalposts.
And why? Like we just heard Kanye West said he wish Drake can write his whole album.
Right.
There's songs that Drake has written for Kanye.
Right.
You know, there's tracks that Drake has written for Kodak Black, Alicia Keys, Rihanna. Like Drake has written for other people, but they don't talk about that part. They just talk about the fact that he has reference tracks and people. Like, do I believe that Drake and artists go into the studio and they just hand him a whole, like, this is what I wrote?
Right.
I don't think it goes like that. I think that they collab with each other in the
Right.
studio and they come up with music.
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
And I think the game has changed. I think everybody has a team.
everybody
You know
has a
what I
team
mean?
of writers, man. Listen, Jay-Z wrote Still Dre, one of the biggest West Coast anthems ever.
Right.
Why nobody's talking about Dre? Like, Still Dre
You
is
know what I mean?
one of the biggest West Coast anthems ever.
They'll say Jay's not an MC though. Right?
So, this
So-
is like the goalpost keeps getting moved.
That's what I'm saying.
This is what we're talking about, an East Coast dude, and Jay-Z wrote a West Coast rap
Right.
for one of the biggest MCs to come out of the West Coast. And one of the biggest anthems, Still Dre, is written by Jay-Z. Nobody talks about that. So this is what I'm talking about with this is what I'm a little confused, because I'm sure Drake is not the only artist that uses reference tracks. There's a plethora. Beyonce, come on, people write music for her all the time. Neo wrote music for her. She used.
Right. She's still the queen.
She's still the queen. Nobody looks at her different.
Right.
So why is it? And my question is for the people, I want to know, why is it that when Drake uses reference tracks, he gets a hard time, but when other artists use reference tracks, it doesn't matter? That's my question for you.
Bro,
Talk to us in the comments.
been 15 years, man. You're gonna have a 1-2 reference tracks, I guess. Like, but no one else is talking about the rest of the work that he's done. Like,
They don't care.
right.
Since
They're
Meek,
just looking for-
since the day Meek opened his mouth and said, "Oh, he doesn't write his own raps," now it's something that he just doesn't write his own raps.
Right.
And maybe you guys need to get some reference, some guys who will write your raps, because you guys are gonna starve. When Drake don't give y'all no more features, y'all are going to starve. And I seen how that whole Metro Boomin and Future tour is doing. It's not doing so well. Y'all not
Right.
selling no damn tickets. Y'all gonna start canceling shows. I
Right.
told y'all the starving is gonna begin. It's gonna start happening.
The fans don't trust you, man.
Exactly. We don't trust you. And Drake is now, he's the most streamed artist in the month of May. So with Kendrick dropping those heavyweight hits, Drake still outstreamed you in the month of May. Let's see what happens in June. Let's see what happens in June.
Called it. Let's go.
I've been saying that. So with his biggest records he's ever had,
Right.
Drake still outstreamed him in the month of May.
You know what I mean? This is MJ hitting the 9 threes. I don't know, man.
So we'll see what happens.
Right? We'll see what happens, man.
Anyways, we're gonna go to Drip or Trip.
Yeah.
Listen, boy, this is getting a real. And listen, if y'all don't like my accent or you don't like his accent, don't watch. Goofballs. Y'all
It's
coming on
okay,
the show to
man.
worry about how a man sounds. Goofy
Yeah, man.
stuff.
Take a shot of maple syrup. You'll
Right?
sound just like me.
Like, why you come on the platform to talk? The way he sounds is so horrible. But then, forget about it. I'll watch how I'm gonna talk on here. Anyways, Drip or Trip. We talking about YG.
All right.
Sir, YG Is
This has to be like for a shoot, like he's modeling right now. You know what I mean? Like my whole thing, why'd you wouldn't wear this in his hood? Like he wouldn't chilling on the block with his fellas. What
why
the
do you
man
like
them
to wear
like?
dress shoes with like I don't know.
I think that's his thing though. Like
that's his thing, huh?
I think that's his thing.
He's always wearing Gen Command shoes. That's what he likes to like. He's always wearing the Gen Command shoes, like all the time. It don't matter with what.
Yeah, I mean,
he's always gonna have some Gen Command shoes
with
on.
the white socks.
With the white socks,
yeah,
every single time.
You know what I mean,
this ain't it for me. He's tripping.
Yeah, he's tripping still.
He's
I
tripping.
mean, it could work. Hopefully, he's just modeling some.
Modeling what?
I don't know. Maybe the shirt is
the jean shorts. He has a plaid long sleeve shirt.
Right.
He's in Cali, so I know he's hot. White tube socks with Genkoman shoes and 2 chains. Man, you're tripping, bro.
Yeah, he's tripping a bit.
Come on, man.
I mean, he makes great music though.
Does?
Yeah, he does, man.
Okay.
He'll come with a hit. He'll come with a banger here and there.
Is he dripping or tripping?
No, he's tripping, man.
Okay. So we got Kodak Black. I saw this and I was a little confused because I ain't know Louis Vuitton made Clarks. Somebody needs to tell me, does Louis Vuitton make Clarks? Has this ever popped up on the Louis Vuitton website? These Clarks? I'd never seen it happen before. Someone said Canal Street in the comments. I'm not gonna go there. I need some confirmation. Did Louis Vuitton make Clarks?
Or collab with Clarks? Or
let us know. I've
never
never seen it before.
Have a Louis edition.
I tried to find it. I couldn't dig it up nowhere. I seen someone was selling a pair on eBay for $37.
Stop it.
And maybe these might be the ones.
Stop
I don't know.
Yo, you mans love their Clarks, eh?
No, listen, Clarks.
Remember,
I know OVO did a collaboration with Clarks.
Hip hop originated from reggae. Remember that.
No, I know that. I know Wu-Tang. The Wu-Tang got a collaboration with Clarks.
OVO, everybody knows Clarks, man.
I just never
Shout out vibes.
No, I'm not dissing Clarks. I love Clarks. I'm gonna get a pair. But I just never seen them collab with Louis Vuitton. I've just never seen that before. And I just need confirmation from the people.
And this is a straight Louis fit. So I mean,
this is a straight Louis fit.
Kodak
and he's
wearing
it.
Man.
He's wearing it very confident, as you can see his face. Yeah. He's very confident, like, yes, these are real. So I need confirmation. And that looks like a dashiki that he has on. So I need to know where you can get a Louis Vuitton dashiki.
Listen, man.
Because I've never seen it. Fia, have you ever seen anything like that?
And I think that's why the outfit is so exclusive, because you've never even seen it before. So therefore, that means it's a drip times 7.
So is this drip for you?
It's drip.
No,
this is something I can rock in the summertime.
No.
On the block.
No. If you wear this in Finch, they're going to tell you that you got them shoes from Jane and Finch Mall. 100%.
No, they're not. They're lying.
Am I lying, Fia? You got these from the Finch Mall because Louis don't got these.
Nah, Jay, you should have said
what season, what year? I need to know where you got Louis Vuitton Clarks from.
First of all, Jane and Finch Mall don't sell Clarks. So, yeah, let's just keep it a buck.
Yo, listen.
You know what I mean? Drip all day, man.
Yo,
yeah, I mean?
Kodak Black is tripping right now with them things. Yo, anyways, that's it, man. Any shout outs? Any shout outs?
I gotta send a shout out over the week. Over this past week, I lost a good close friend of mine, David Scott.
Yes.
Been my brother. When I first moved to Finch, he was the first person I met 28 years ago. You know what I mean? And we've been in touch ever since.
Good dude. Good
great
father.
Dude. He's so I think the basketball community knows of him for sure. They definitely know about David Bottomley, his son. Who plays at Orangeville Prep.
Yeah.
Class of 2026.
Problem
I believe.
Child.
He's a point guard in the making. I believe, Dave put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into his development. I got a chance to take notes, and he would always kind of tell me about the politics of the basketball community when I was just getting started. And he always encouraged me, because he knew we were hoopers. All of us coming from Finch were hoopers. So he kind of encouraged me to take this more serious, and start training and coaching kids and all that good stuff. And I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. But now I am. So yeah, man. I'm lost for words. I still can't believe he's gone. But my condolences to the family. I love you. David Bottom, you already know, my point guard. I think as a collective, I think everybody that knows you and loves you is gonna continue to encourage you to on your journey of becoming a pro. You already have the mindset that your dad instilled into you from young, so just continue to work. You know what I mean, and do it for him. You know, and I remember you saying your line, you and your dad's line is "All we got is us," right? So keep it going. Love you guys to death. Still crushed off of it, but you know. Rest in peace, Dave, man.
Yes,
And
sir.
shout out
Rest in
North
peace,
Pole
Dave.
Hoops, man. They had a nice little a caption. They posted Dave, and they know about Dave, you know. So yeah,
And I think as a community, basketball community, show this kid some love, man. It got to be tough because his
yeah,
dad was so, he was in his life like crazy. I remember me and him were arguing a couple times online, and he was like, "Yo, you got to put my son this and that,"
yeah,
and I was like, "Yo, I got you. Like, don't worry." So just as the basketball community, man, like since his dad was so in his life so
yeah,
much, just support this kid, man. Support him.
yeah,
Let's
man.
support him. Let's come together and support this kid, and help him get through these tough times.
Yeah.
So rest in
That-
peace, Dave, for sure.
Rest in peace, Dave, man. Super Dave. You already know what it is, man. If you know, you know. Yeah, and don't forget, man, continue to support. You know, follow us on all social media platforms, Instagram, YouTube. Hit that like, share, comment. Yeah, we're reading the comments, man. Yo, you need thick skin for this type of field, you know. But the comments, it's great. Keep them coming, man. Follow us on X. You know what I mean. And most importantly, got the jacket. I wore it to a prom already. You know, my Title League jacket. You know, shout out our distant cousins Title
Yeah,
League,
sure.
man.
Shout out Title League.
Emoji fingers all day.
And shout out Bobby Llewellyn, man, for
Yeah.
bringing the merch, man.
Oh
Black.
yeah, definitely, man. Black,
This is,
baby.
go check
Beautiful
him out.
thing.
Get your merch, man.
Yeah,
Shit's fly.
and we out.
Yes, sir. Let's
Go.
go.